Hey everybody, I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes to hop on, a couple of seconds rather. I hope not to be too lengthy tonight, but when you hop on, I want you to tell me where you're from, and I want you to comment if you are a member, an actual Shibboleth member, so comment member, or if you are just interested in the 7-day challenge and what we're doing tonight. So once you hop on again, tell me where you're from. And let us all know if you are a Shibboleth member or if you're just interested or maybe you're just nosy. And that's fine too. You comment nosy because I know there's some nosy people out there. And I was one of those. I'm going to give some people time to hop on and then we're going to get started with this challenge. And y'all, I'm so excited about this. So I do want to start out by saying I cannot take credit for this challenge at all. So Julie Marandino, she is a Shibboleth member as well, and we have kind of clicked over the last little while, and Travis Martin is going live as well. So it's either me or him. Y'all hop over and see him, or y'all keep watching me. But everything I'm going to go over tonight, and hopefully it's not going to be too lengthy, Julie Marandino came up with. So she she graciously shared this with me. So again, when you hop on, tell me where you're from. I love to see that we are reaching people all over the world. And tell me where you're from. And then let me know, are you a Shibboleth member? Have you joined? Or if you're just interested in what we're doing and what we have to offer, let me know that. And if you're brave enough and could say, I'm just a nosy person, then do that. Or maybe you're just bored and you don't have anything else to do, so you just want to watch me talk tonight. That'll be perfectly fine. That's awesome, Casey. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you're coming on later and watching the replay, I want you to comment replay so I'll know who has gone back and watched. And we're going to dive into this. Y'all, I can tell you that over the past 2.5 years, the Shibboleth lifestyle has changed mine and Kimberly's life. We have never had such an easy time losing the weight and keeping it off. And not only was it easy, but it was fun. And Travis Martin has the actual science down to this thing, but he has the fun down to a science as well. And so we're just excited to see kind of the direction that this is going, and so many people are watching, and so many people have sat back over the past 2.5 years that we've been doing this, going on 3 years. And they've sat back and they've watched us, and they've watched us lose the weight, and they've watched us keep it off, and they've wondered, I wonder what in the world they're doing. And then here we are. So I just wanted to start sharing it with the world. So here we go. We are going to talk about this free Shibby for Life challenge. And the reason we're doing this is because if you guys don't know, Travis Martin has extended the lifetime membership through January 18th. So we feel like it's very important at this time to get the word out to as many people as possible so that you can make an educated decision to join Shibboleth. And, you know, it's super important to know what you're getting into. And I've heard so much of that from a lot of you. So I just want to share with y'all tonight. So we're going to go over some rules. Everything that I'm going to go over tonight, and we are not in kindergarten. I'm posting this stuff in the file section on this group, and you guys can dive into it. But I am going to highlight some of the things, some of the guidelines for the challenge so that you can lose the most amount of weight that you can, and you're going to actually see some inches in the next 7 days. And we're going to start this on Monday. So the reason I wanted to go live tonight is because this is going to give you Friday and Saturday and Sunday to go shopping and buy some of the things that you may not have in your cabinet, in your cupboard. And so one of the other things that I love about Shibboleth is, guess what? You can shop at Walmart, y'all. We've told y'all if we can do this, anybody can do it. You don't have to go to some foo-foo food boutique and buy some weird thing, okay? You can get all of this from Walmart or Publix or Winn-Dixie or wherever it is that you shop. Shoot, that Amazon? I don't know. People order everything from Amazon. When you hop on, hey, tell me where you're from, and are you a Shibboleth member? Have you joined? Or if you're just interested or nosy, and we're going to take it from there. I'm going to dive into these guidelines. All right, so guys, we're going to do this. We're going to start on Monday, and we're going to go for 7 days. And I need you to follow these rules because you know what? I don't want to call them rules. We'll call them guidelines. But I'll tell you, one thing that I love about Shibboleth is there are guidelines. And I find that in my life, it is much easier for me to stay on course and stay on track if I've got something to go by, if I'm not just willy-nilly in it all over the place. So here are the guidelines. Don't be afraid of the first one. Number 1, and again, all of these documents will be in the file section of this group. So you can download them, have them on your smartphone, or you can print them off. If you're like Kimberly, she loves to hold paper in her hands, so you can do that if you want to. Number 1, you are going to take a front and side view picture. And that is for your eyes only, and that is a progress picture. And I promise you, you're going to see progress in these next 7 days, and you're going to want more of Shibboleth. You're also going to weigh and you're going to measure yourself. And we have a chart in the back of this, this document that you can log all of that. Number 2, you are going to journal everything daily on the Living Shibby group. So on this group, what I plan on doing is posting a picture that says Day 1 Journal. And if you guys would just comment under that picture, and you can let me know what you're having for breakfast, what you're having for lunch, what you're having for dinner. What I find is easier is if you know how your day is going to be planned out, and go ahead in that morning and journal and go under that picture and say, hey, I'm having this for breakfast, this for lunch, and this for dinner. So go ahead and do that. I'm trying to keep the group, the page decluttered as much as possible. So if we could just comment under that journaling picture, that would be awesome. Hey guys, for everybody just hopping on, we are doing a free 7-day challenge. I'm going over the guidelines now. You can do a replay and listen. All of these documents will be uploaded in the file section of this group. So we've talked about taking a picture. We've talked about journaling. We're also going to declare our one holiday, and this is optional. Now, a holiday in Shibboleth is a day or a meal that you eat anything you want to. Now, I don't encourage this on such a short challenge. If it was a longer challenge, maybe. But if you guys want to, or have, let's say you have a special event coming up, maybe a birthday that you've been planning next week, we want you to go ahead and declare that day as your holiday for this challenge. But I encourage you not to do it because you're going to see better results. All right, here's another one. Some of you are going to pick yourself up off the floor, but it's fine. Listen, we can do it. I do it every day. Drink a half a gallon, that's 64 ounces, to a gallon of water every day. Now, for some of you, that's going to be super easy. For me, it's easy. For some of you, you work in an office environment. Maybe your desk is right beside the water cooler. No problem. You're just going to keep filling that bottle up and drinking it until you've drank half a gallon. Some of you passed out when I said half a gallon. I know my dad hates water. I don't even know how he's living. He does not like to drink water. So do the best you can. Don't give up on this challenge just because you died just now because I said half a gallon of water. Do the best you can, but I want you to work up to half a gallon, up to a gallon of water a day. That is what we're going to do. You're going to feel better. You're going to lose more weight. Your skin's going to be great. All right, next point. Eat 3 meals a day. I mean, who would have thought? Eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here's the thing. You need to try to space those meals out as much as you can between 4 to 6 hours. So if you eat breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning, you need to say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You need to eat lunch around 11, no sooner. So try to space meals out 4 to 6 hours. That is really going to help you. A lot of people I know are into intermittent fasting. I actually do that. Sometimes I stop eating at 8 o'clock at night and I don't eat until 1 o'clock the next day. That's fine if you intermittent fast. If you want to skip a meal, totally not a big deal. You can do that. On this list are snacks. If you want to substitute a meal for a snack, you can do that. I don't know why you would. I want my meals. And I tell you, when I first started, I did not intermittent fast. I had my 3 meals a day every single day. So next point, you need to eat from the challenge meal options that are included in all of this that I'm going to be posting in the file section of this group. You need to stick to it. And it's very important. Now, you can mix these meals and these recipes up. So if you like, at my house, we love breakfast for dinner, right? At the end of the day, we love that. And so I don't care how you eat your meals. I don't care if you have, you know, if lasagna is one of the recipes, I don't care if you have that for breakfast. Sounds good to me. Use a 6 to 8 inch portion plate. So I ate on one of those, you know, not the big regular plates, but the smaller plates. You need to eat on one of those, or use the 2-hand rule. So the 2-hand rule in Shibboleth is you fix your plate and you put your 2 hands together like this. Right? See, put your 2 hands together and then you hold it over your plate. And you don't hold it way up here where you say, oh, yeah, look at there, I can't see. And when you hold it over your plate, you're not supposed to see food from around the edges of your hands. Some of you are thinking, I'm going to starve to death, but I can promise you the way we have these meals combined, you're going to be satisfied, and you're not going to be hungry, and you're going to lose weight. And it's going to be awesome. And so you're going to put your hands together like this, and then the food on your plate should be no thicker than the thickest part of your hand. Okay, so that is that's the portion rule. Now, again, you don't have to remember all of this. It's all laid out beautifully in a document that I'm going to be uploading. Now, listen at this. We haven't talked about snacks. So on this challenge, you're going to get 3 meals a day. However, you can earn a snack. How many would like to earn a snack? Can I get some hearts? Are you guys even on here? Nobody's talking to me. I feel kind of alone, like I'm being left out of. Are y'all talking about being behind my back? Give me some hearts. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys earn a snack. And here's how you earn a snack. Walk 5 miles a day. So if you walk 5 miles, you get to earn a snack. If you don't walk 5 miles, you didn't earn anything. You get those 3 meals, and that's what you're going to get. But if you get on that treadmill or go to the gym or just start walking down the road, then I'm going to let you have a snack. I'm going to let you do it. Also, be an encourager and have fun. So I'm telling you guys, this is the best lifestyle that I've ever lived when it comes to health, and absolutely love it. So when you're on this group, I want everybody, can I bike instead? You know what? If you do anything 5 miles, I'll let you have a snack. If you bike 5 miles, if you walk 5 miles, now you can't drive 5 miles and get a snack. No, y'all can't do that. Don't even think I'm going to allow you to get in your car, drive 5 miles, and have a snack. I ain't doing it. So you need to put some effort into those 5 miles, and then you can have your snack. But anyway, back to be an encourager. We do not want any negative Nancy's on the group. Anybody saying, well, I just don't know about that. We welcome questions, and we will help you as much as we can. But absolutely ask questions. And that goes to my next point. I'm going to be posting a picture that says questions here. And under that picture, ask your questions. Comment with your questions. We want questions. And, you know, I've been doing this almost 3 years, but I don't have all the answers. But I can promise you this. I know where to find the answers, and I'll find the answers for you guys. So let's all have a little bit of grace with each other and do this challenge. I'm so excited about it. So those were the rules. Again, I'll post these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guidelines that you need to look at Julie. She's messaging me now. Y'all, got all of this from Julie Marandino. I cannot take credit for any of it. She has been doing this with her group for a long time, and she was gracious enough to share it with me. So everybody give her a thumbs up or some hearts. Love you, Julie. All right. Next, and this is not going to be too much longer because I'm not going over all the recipes and the food list. It'll all be there in the file section. So can I use condiments on my meals? Yes, you can. You can use a 0 to 50 calorie condiment with each meal. Use the condiment rule. And the condiment rule in Shibboleth is 50 calories or less, 5 grams of sugar or less, and 2 grams of fat or less. Again, you do not have to remember that. It's all right here. You'll have it in your hand. Freebies. You do get freebies on the challenge. And the freebies are baby carrots, a cup cup of celery, up to 5 pickles. Who don't love a pickle? I love a pickle. Egg whites, unlimited. You know, you could turn the carton up and drink them. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's unhealthy. Cook the egg whites. I was just kidding. Cucumbers, up to 1 cup. Peppers, up to 1 cup. Those are freebies on this challenge. So now I don't encourage them because you're gonna see better results if you don't have freebies. But if you are sitting on your couch watching your favorite show and you're about to gnaw your fist off, please go have a freebie. Don't cave. Don't have a holiday on a whim. You need to have a freebie. And so we have those listed here. Yeah, sure, Taylor. I'm so glad that she said that there's so much information. And you know, I know how you feel. I do, because I was there. But you know what I found is to take it one day at a time. Take it one video at a time. And this is for all of you members out there. When you go on the website, take it one video at a time. Take those fast tracks and you're going to be well on your way to losing the weight and to feeling great and to truly understanding. You know, I posted a video yesterday that a lot of people just want to diet, like on a page, like kind of what I'm doing. The thing is, today I am giving a man a fish, right? I'm giving you guys a fish so that you can eat for 7 days to figure this out. The beauty of Shibboleth is that they teach a man to fish so he can eat for the rest of his life. And what I mean by that is once you understand the concept of food and proper combinations of food categories, the options are endless. You can do this for the rest of your life, guys. It is so easy. All right, let's get back to this. Beverages. Now, this will make some of you happy. Water, half a gallon to a gallon. Coffee is acceptable. You can drink coffee. On the recipe document that I'm going to upload, it's got a list of all the approved sweeteners and creamers. So never fear, you can have sweeteners, you can have creamer. Unsweet tea is acceptable. Diet soda is acceptable. Or if you're from the South, Diet Coke. Everything's Coke. I don't know why, we just say it. If you say, go get me a Coke, somebody says, well, what would you like? Well, I would like a Sprite. I can't even. We're from Georgia. Y'all saw how that went. Crystal Light is acceptable, and any 0-calorie drink. You can have that on this challenge and on Shibboleth. Now, we do have some people on here who drink the Advocare and Plexus products. 1 Spark, Celsius, or pink drink is allowed. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. I don't know what they are either, but they're on here. Take a multivitamin every day. That is something that we should be doing in general, just so that we can make sure that we get all of our vitamins in. Now, that is basically it. I am going to go over the other documents, but just in general. We have a list here of breakfast items. All right, so we've got stuff like egg whites with half of a grapefruit, or 6 boiled egg whites, or 2 whole eggs with 1 piece of approved toast. You guys can have bread. Tex-Mex egg whites, and all of this is explained in the recipe document that I'm going to be uploading to the file section. We've got a take section. I know that's probably backwards, but this is stuff that you can just go to your pantry and grab, like a pure protein bar or a Power Crunch bar. You guys can find all of this at your local grocery store. Quest bar, microwave. We've got Mighty Muffins here. Lots of breakfast options, okay? I'm not going to go over all of them. We've got cereals. You can have cereal and Fairlife milk. You find that right in your Walmart grocery store. Protein shakes. We've got those on here. Coffee. We explain coffee. Lunch. We've got tuna salad. We've got, you know, peanut butter and jelly. We're doing stuff that easy on your approved bread. I lived on peanut butter and jelly because I love peanut butter and jelly anyway. And it was easy, and I just take it to work, whatever. We've got healthy choice meals. If you guys are super busy and just need, you know, something popped in the microwave for 3 minutes, I love the healthy choice meals. They're awesome. Dinner, we have several dinner recipes, okay? So this is a short list, but all of the details of what you're going to need to do is in the recipe document. All right, on the last page of that document, we have that measuring chart. You can see here we've tried to make it easy so that you can know how to measure yourself. And it's important to log that, because you're going to see in just the first 7 days, you're not only going to lose weight, I'm talking like 7 to 10 pounds, you're going to lose inches. And so you need to make sure that you measure so that you can see that with your own eyes. Now, let me show you this. Look at this, y'all. Again, thank you, Julie, for putting this together. Everybody say, thank you, Julie. She is awesome. This is not mine. Julie did all of this. These are actual Shibboleth approved recipes. So I'm sharing these with y'all, okay? And you're not, some of you are not a member, but that's okay. We want to get the word out. So there is a recipe document that I will be uploading in the back, and it goes through breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Again, I don't care when you eat any of this, just as long as you stick to this. The last 2 pages of this document are going to go over approved wraps. So there are, you know, fajita wraps and tortilla wraps and all of that that are totally approved. We're going to talk about, in a lot of these recipes, you'll see category 2 fibrous carbs. When you see that, come to this list and look at these approved category 2 vegetables. Now, if you're a member, you probably know what a category 2 is, or if you're new, you're learning all of that. If you are not a member of Shibboleth, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So when you see category 2, come down here and pick from this list. Okay? And then on the last page, we have, I'm trying to keep all this together, approved breads. I can go ahead and tell y'all my favorite bread on Shibboleth is right down here at the bottom, Nature's Own Life 40-calorie honey wheat bread. It tastes like white bread, y'all. It even gets, some of y'all gonna think this is totally weird, but if you're from the South and you like bread and you like mayonnaise, you'll know what I'm talking about. It even gets stuck like right there behind your teeth, and you know sometimes you have to go like, that is good bread. You know what I'm talking about. If you have to get it, you know? Okay. Anyway, that's my favorite bread, is the 40-calorie honey wheat. You guys, there are tons of bread. Sara Lee, lots of breads on here to choose from. So y'all look at that. This is the recipe. Now, you're also going to get to eat out on these 7 days. We have, I'll just read out the restaurants that we have on here for you guys to pick from, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We have Mexican restaurants, and there is a, so we have the list here, but then on this document, it tells you how to make every one of these restaurant options approved. So don't just go by this list. You need to look at this list and figure out what you want to eat, and then you need to come here and you need to figure out how to make it approved so that you are not blowing it, okay? Here's what we have. We have all Mexican restaurants. We're going to tell you how to eat from all Mexican restaurants. We have Bojangles. We have Buffalo Wild Wings. We have Carrabba's. We have Chick-fil-A. We have Cracker Barrel. We have Longhorn Steakhouse. We have McDonald's. Yes, you can eat at McDonald's on Shibboleth and still lose weight. We have Starbucks. We have Wendy's. We have Zaxby's. And so, again, this is the list, but you guys don't just stop there. Behind that list is a how to make it approved section, okay? So you just go off of that. And guys, that is it. That is it. Again, I'll run over the guidelines. Take a front and side view. That is for your eyes only. Hey, Julie, so happy to have you on here. Y'all, Julie put all of this together and said, I think this will be great for your group. If you want me to share it with you, I'll share it with you. Julie, thank you so much. It's going to change a lot of lives. Again, the guidelines, really quick. I'm posting all of this, so don't write it down. You don't have to remember it. Take a front and side view picture. That's for your eyes only. Ain't nobody got to see it, not even your husband or your wife. Because I'm going to tell y'all, when I first started Shibboleth, I stood in front of the mirror with my shirt off, about made myself sick. But I took the picture anyway, and you know what? I'm so glad that I did, because the difference is mind-blowing. And no, I'm not taking my shirt off for y'all tonight, okay? Don't even get any ideas. But for your own good and for your own motivation, I'm telling you, when I'm having a moment of weakness, I go back to those pictures and I look at them and I think, I never, ever want to go back there. And it motivates me, y'all. A lot of people have a problem. It's when they lose the weight, they have a problem going back and seeing, they're embarrassed when they go back and look at their before picture. But I just think it's so encouraging. And I think it's motivating to see all of your hard work right there on that screen. And so be sure to take a before picture. I know it's hard to have that honest look in the mirror. I know that's difficult, but do it for your own sake. You will be motivated definitely by it. Journal everything that you eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Again, I'm going to post a picture that says day one journal. And if you guys can comment under that picture so that we don't flood the, thanks Julie, flood the page there with all kinds of journaling and all of that, which is fine if you do. I am not here to slap anybody's wrist. But if we could all comment under that picture with our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can post a picture as a comment, or you can just simply type out what you are going to eat for that day. You can do it at the end of the day. Maybe you want to come in the end of the day and say, hey, this is what I had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't care when you journal. You just need to journal. It's a great way for us to hold each other accountable. You know, I'm not here. I am not anybody's. I can coach you with encouragement, but I am not here to dictate what you put in your mouth. We can't, until you make that decision mentally, to change the bad habits that we've all taken on all of our entire life, then I can't help you, but I can sure encourage you through this thing. So let's journal. Let's declare our holiday. If you want to take a holiday, I personally encourage you not to, because this is such a short challenge. I really want you to see what you can do in 7 days. But if you do have an event that's pre-planned, I want you to make sure that you don't not do this because you have that coming up. So we will allow one holiday, but go ahead and declare when that holiday is going to be. Drink a half a gallon to a whole gallon, of water. Remember, if you cannot do it, do the best that you can, and I promise you'll see results from it. Eat 3 meals a day. We need to space those out 4 to 6 hours. Eat from the challenge menu and the meal options only. Do not waver. Eat from a 6 to 8 inch portion plate, or use the 2-hand rule over your plate. And food should not be coming out from around your 2 hands together, and should be no thicker than the thickest part of your hand. You can have a snack, but you got to put the work in. I'm asking you to walk, run, bike. What else could you do? Row. I don't care how you get your 5 miles in. Just get them in, and then you can have a snack. But if you don't do it, you can't have a snack. And don't get in your car and drive 5 miles and tell me that you've done anything. You don't get a snack. Okay? So let's put the work in and we can have our snack. And then the last thing is be an encourager, and let's have fun on this. If you have any questions, if you think you're not doing something right, if you think that, let's see, somebody said, is sugar-free body armor drink approved? I don't know, but if it's 0 calorie, it is approved. So just check on the back of the nutrition label. Maybe Julie knows the answer to that, and she can comment, or Kim Danke, or anybody who's way smarter than I am. But y'all, let's have a good time. Let's root each other on. Let's encourage each other. Guys, we are living in some crazy times, right? And we have very, very little that we can control these days, right? And we know that God is on the throne. We know that He has got ultimate control over everything. But as a human, we really feel more at peace if we know we've got some control. And so in a time like this, when we have control freaks living in the world, and that's me, I am a control freak, and I love to know what's going on, and I love to be the one who has it all together. But right now in our world, there's a lot going on that we cannot control. I will tell you what we can control. Number one, we can control our attitude, right? So everybody on this group, I want us to get together and be sure that we are an encouragement to each other, and that we are rooting each other on. And through our successes and our failures, guys, I have failed on Shibboleth so many times. I have eaten something and thought I was approved. Y'all saw me post the picture of, what was that? That picture of that muffin. Now listen, Mighty Muffins are approved. Guys, you can have a Mighty Muffin. I love them. I eat them all the time for lunch. It's a quick thing at work. And my wife did Walmart pickup and put Mighty Muffins on the pickup. and they were out of Mighty Muffins. So they substituted it for, oh, it was those, what are they, y'all? The bear, they got the bear on the front of them. What is that? Somebody help me. And so I was like, oh my gosh, they were in the pantry. And I thought, these are approved? No way. Because I'm thinking my wife is on Shibboleth. She ought to know. And she put them in there. And I was like, Kimberly said, that's not my fault. It was totally your fault. She put them in there. And I'm thinking, these are approved. Yes, Kodiak. Thank you, Julie. Not the little Kodiak muffins in the little cup are not approved. Do not be fooled. So some of the Kodiak mix is, but those things are not. I ate those. I go on Facebook and I'm like, hey world, look at me. I've got this Kodiak cake and it's totally approved and I'm burning fat and losing weight. And I was so happy and so excited. And I'm going to tell y'all, when I pulled it out of the microwave that day, it smelled like cake. I was like, what have I been missing my whole life? This thing smells like a daggum German chocolate cake. I put my fork into it. Now, you know, Mighty Muffins are awesome. I love them. I eat them all the time. But it is not like Granny's homemade devil's food chocolate cake. Okay? It's not. But this was. And I was like, oh, this thing is so moist. Oh, it's creamy. Ooh, you can taste the chocolate. And I'm burning fat. And then Kim Danke comes down and calls me out in front of the world instead of messaging me alone and says, those are not approved. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And my wife is walking in the door and I know she's going to take up for herself right now, but I'm not going to let her because she should have known not to put those in the pantry.
You should have known to look and see if they were approved.
See? Anyway, there she is. So anyway, y'all, I won't keep y'all, but I do want to let you know, just to have fun on this. And if you have any questions, if you're on the fence, if you're like, what is this that you're doing? It's about food. It's about real food. It's about all foods falling into one of 7 categories. You learn what the categories are from the website. The website, once you become a member, is your best friend. And then once you find your favorite approved foods, the plan teaches you how to combine those foods in order to regulate insulin and burn fat efficiently, which results in a ton of inches that you lose really, really fast. It's a great lifestyle, you guys. I am going to hop off. Thank you all for watching. I hope I gave you something that you can go by. I hope that I made you laugh. I hope that I encouraged you. I hope that if nothing else, you were able to waste some time and just listen to me talk. But I think I've been on here right at 30 minutes. I was going to try to keep it to 15, but that did not happen. So go back, watch the video if you're just now hopping on. Type in replay in the comments. Let me know where you're from. We would love to shout out to you. And if you are a member or if you're just being nosy tonight, and I'm totally fine with that. And once I get off of here, I am going to upload. You're going to have 3 documents. You're going to have the guidelines. You're going to have the eating out. And remember, we've got our whole list of eating out options and then our details on how to make those eating out options approved. So you're going to have 3 documents. That's 1 and 2. And then the last one is going to be these actual recipes. Again, guys, I'm going to post a picture that says questions here. And I want you guys to comment under that picture with any questions that you may have. All right. Love you guys. Thank you. I know, Julie, it's not hard to keep talking. You guys are so much fun to be with. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. Let me know if you have any questions. I love this lifestyle. I can't wait to live it right alongside you. Hey, and you know what? We will succeed and we will fail together, but we will definitely be moving forward in the right direction to lose the weight and keep it off for good. Talk to you later, guys. Love y'all.